Hello and welcome to another episode of Humans of EdTech. My name is Mayuresh, and today I am going to walk you through what is known as the social emotional learning. Let's quickly have a look at what is it, what it means, and why does it matter more than ever before, given that we are just about coming over a pandemic. So let's quickly have a look at it. So we'll look at what is L, why SEL, that is the social emotional learning matters, and how do you measure it. So social emotional learning is essentially a process of developing self-awareness, control, and interpersonal skills that are vital for school, work, and life success. I believe, in much more simpler words, a lot of disciplines, especially in the Indian context, let me just put it at this way, which were personality development, confidence building, communication skills, anger management, and some aspects of it, not in entirety, a lot of it have been put together, orchestrated in this particular umbrella term, which is now a discipline, a framework which can be used at a school level, and where interventions can be planned for the learners on behalf of the school, on behalf of the district, on behalf of the parents and the community, so that the student gets the most out of their experiences and their academic grades, their life outcomes eventually become better. So that is what this discipline is broadly all about. So, in other words, skills that are agnostic to the cultures, it is very much the same what it is in the North America geography, all across the globe, and even in India. These are essentially some set of skills where they have a very strong positive correlation with academic achievement and in general healthy outcomes in life. Let me just quickly take you through to a wheel which is called as the Castle wheel, which essentially communicates the same in a very different way. So what you see over here is that the social and emotional learning is at its very core, that is the hub, and then there are those five strong components of the Castle wheel, which is the self management, self awareness, responsible decision making, relationship skills, and social awareness. The best thing about this particular diagram is the four stakeholders around the learner, which are the classroom, schools, families and caregivers, and communities, are very nicely recommended. And what could be the interventions slash objectives for each of those layers, each of those stakeholders, is also elucidated over here. There is a website called as castle.org, which essentially captures the whole body of knowledge around the social emotional learning in a very succinct way. There is a lot of valuable literature available on this particular site, and I strongly recommend that you go and have a look at it. This site also hosts a couple of these papers where essentially what are the kind of experiments that have been conducted to measure, to deliver the intervention, and to track the outcomes, and the coincidental monetary part of it, where if you put in certain investment, what is the kind of return that you have got. So all of those things, so the ROI that the social and emotional learning has delivered, that is very much available over here. It's a 64-page document. If you don't have the budget to read through it, please skim through it, especially the part where the how was the experiment, how was the study implemented. Please have a read at that particular part. SEL improves the academic outcomes, and in this particular paper, again, it's a 30-page paper. Please skim through it. It speaks about the enhancing the outcomes, enhancing the results that people have, and the analysis that essentially is around it. Definitely must read papers on SEL, globally accepted, very well renowned. Awesome. Now I would want to take your attention to Panorama Education. Panorama Education is a company that is based in the US, fairly well established companies. They are mission driven to essentially look at data and to make the lives of the students across schools and all the school districts better. So they essentially plan primary surveys, questionnaires, administer them for learners, for educators, help them generate clarity, and essentially drive better academic outcomes using the SEL framework. Definitely go and visit the website called as panoramaed.com. It's right here. So what you see over here is what they have done is they have essentially broken down how they measure SEL into three big areas. One is the skills and competencies, support and environment, and third is the well-being. And each line item that you see over here, which is grit, growth mindset, self-management, all of these individual line items over here are actually standalone surveys. These surveys could be a single page or maybe a couple of pages in the document. And at some point in time in the session today, I will walk you through that particular document. They have given a framework on how you can measure the social and the emotional learning part for a learner and aggregate it at school level. And there is a whole thought process that is available with the literature that comes along over here. Strongly recommend you to go through some of these things. This is just a sample question for a particular line item that we saw over here, that is the engagement. And the questions are essentially 5-point questions, which are typically most likely to least likely. That's at the broad level, but they have essentially nicely layered it out. And then there are some freewheeling, free response questions that also help you capture some objective data points. So please have a look at it to get an understanding of how SEL is measured. In the upcoming video, we will be looking at SEL in times of distance learning, online education, how it is impacted, and how does it matter, and how to really go about viewing SEL in online environments. Well, that's pretty much it for this particular video. We're just going to spend maybe half a minute more, and we are going to look at the survey that we just spoke about, the document that we just spoke about, the CASEL wheel, and that's pretty much it. Awesome. So let's quickly jump to that particular piece. So this is the PDF file which is available on Panorama Education. Please download it, and I will strongly recommend that you read the first 4 or 5 pages very carefully, because this helps you understand how to administer some of these surveys. It's a document which is 56 pages and multiple surveys. You cannot administer all of them. They typically recommend to administer in between 4 to 5 of them. So please have a very detailed read. The point on interpreting the results of some of these surveys, they have given a framework on how to understand and deep dive into the results of these surveys for a student, and also on aggregate basis, where the advisor is typically to trace back and understand and correlate the results basis the journey of the student. Having an understanding of what has happened and what experiences the student has lived through will lead to the best possible explanation on a student level. I presume a more learned, experienced subject matter expertise, a subject matter expert might be required to do a very thoughtful, meaningful interpretation for some of these surveys. And I think there will be more value as you kind of have the right people involved over here. The next thing that I really want you to have a look at is what is SEL. It's essentially a page on this particular website, and there is this SEL framework and the interactive wheel. So you can definitely have a look at this very specific page, and you can click on any of these items, the specific components of the wheels, and they will give you slightly more detailed information about it. So very valuable resource. So have a look at this specific resource. So I hope that gives you a very high level, gentle introduction on what SEL is. Great. Thank you so much for being with us today. Please follow us on shilo3.com, and I'm always available on LinkedIn and Twitter. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon in the next episode with SEL in the online and distance learning environments. Thank you so much. Bye.